shooting a video. Basically, I've had a lot going on in life, from organising buying my first house to organising a wedding to getting a dog, which has been a lot. So yeah, I've had a lot going on, but now hopefully I'm a bit more sorted with all of that stuff and got it all in check so I can get back to making some videos. This video, basically I've got a long run coming up, and I thought I'm going to use the opportunity to, rather than film another day in the training or whatever, basically go through. In October, I did some like fitness tests to see where my fitness was at. You would have already seen one of them, which is the bike test that's on Zwift. That is basically an FTP test, which I'll link the video to up in the corner. And I did a run and a swim test alongside them, basically just to kind of get some numbers to kind of work all my zones off of for the next big block of training, which will be going into the 2023 season, so this year's season. I've had a really solid, maybe like 8 weeks of training, and I'm definitely far fitter than what these test numbers gave out, which is really good. So yeah, basically let's get this run started. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm going to run from the gym, do I think about 10 miles, nice and easy, and then do a gym session after. So girl, I will see you on the run.
I'ma take you out, we can ride around, just the two of us. You my twin flame, ain't no doubt about it, we be two in love. From me, your club, I ain't pulling out, I'ma shoot it up. Cause you the one, shawty, you the one. Yeah, you the one that's working for it. You the one that curved them for me.
Before I talk about the different tests, look how foggy it is. Don't know if you can see that very well on the video. It is so foggy and cold. Hopefully these 10 miles goes quicker than I think, but well, it won't. Probably going to aim to average like a, I don't know, 8:30 minute per mile, keep it nice and easy. It'll be like an hour and 25 minutes, but we will see. Let me get warmed up, because this is taking my breath away how cold it is. And then, I suppose I'll start with the swim test. We'll do swim, then bike, then run. So, see you in a minute. Mile and a half in, a little bit more warm. Hands are still absolutely frozen. I think like the moisture like sits on them, and it just, yeah, freezing. But I do think the sun's meant to come out soon. Hopefully warm up a little bit. But swim test. So what is the swim test to start with? It's called a CSS test. Critical swim speed, I assume. Not really too sure, to be honest, but basically what you do is a 400 meter all lap time trial, then a few hundred meters, I think I might have done 500 meters in the middle, just to like let your shoulders relax a bit, and then a 200 meter time trial. Record both your times, and then I put it into a calculator, I think, actually, to give me the test. But basically my 400 meter time was 6:09, my 200 was 2:57. And I think that gave me like a CSS, or like a, basically I think CSS is meant to be basically your threshold swim speed. So that came out at like 132 per 100 meters is my threshold, which, if I'm completely honest, I'm actually quite happy with. That's the swim test. Do I think I could do faster now? Absolutely. I did 400 meters the other day, not time trial, but just as like tempo threshold effort, and I hit 6:08, I think, so faster than the 400 meter time trial. So definitely swimming better now, which is a really good sign going into some races. I'm going to catch my breath again and then talk about the bike test. Let's talk about the bike test. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I did do a video on it, like I said, which I'll link up here. Basically, it's an FTP test to find out your threshold. FTP is most commonly known, I believe, as, well, it's functional threshold power, which is what most people say, I think, like the maximum amount of power you can sustain for between 30 minutes and an hour or something like that. Anyway, mine came out at, well, first I did the Zwift ramp test, which is a brilliant test. Again, I explain it all in the video. but my FTP came out at 311 watts, which I wasn't too disappointed with, wasn't overly happy with, but you know, again, it's a number to work off, so I think it's higher than that now if I was to retest, but there we are, 311 watts FTP. We are 4.5 miles in and the weather's getting a bit nicer, quite enjoying it now, so I will catch you in a bit for the run test. Right, so run test. This was the one where I really thought I was going to struggle, and I did. The test was hard. Basically, the test that I did, I don't actually know the name of the test, but it's basically a 30-minute time trial, and then you lap your watch after 10 minutes, and then obviously after 20 minutes, to total 30 minutes. And you then use the pace and the heart rate of the last 20 minutes is your threshold. Well, I don't know, it was weird, like my fitness in terms of like my heart and lungs was rubbish, but my legs seemed to feel alright. Sorry, just had to switch hand, my other hand dying, shoulder. So yeah, so my fitness felt alright, but my fitness felt rubbish, but my legs felt alright. So the result ended up being I ran the last 20 minutes at a 6:20 minute per mile on the dot, which actually isn't too bad. I was expecting maybe like 6:40s, but my heart rate, now this was recorded on a watch, so I don't know how accurate it is, and I don't think it's accurate, but it said that the last 20 minutes my heart rate averaged 203 beats per minute, which is insane, like dumb high, like never heard of that high. So I don't know how accurate that is, but I can definitely use the pace, because it was a flat course, fairly flat, as my threshold pace. So yeah, they're basically, gonna have to go back to the other hand, my shoulders are dying. They're basically my threshold numbers. So 132 I believe per 100 on the swim is my CSS or threshold, 311 watts on the bike, and a 6:20 minute per mile on the run. All of them I without a doubt know I can beat now, like easily beat now. So fitness is definitely in a good spot, but I'm now just over 7 miles in, a few more miles left, and then gym time. So catch back up with you for that.
Like a creep, so hot over I couldn't speak. I met that group last night and he shook my hand in the end and said,
So that is run complete. It was 1 hour and 21 minutes and 18 seconds. I'll pop up the data as usual. Literally pretty much 10 miles on the dot. Oh, actually, might have been a bit. Anyway, yeah, that felt really, really good actually. But anyway, gym time.
Pretty baby, you gon' be the death of me. So evil and you know you are, but you always taking care of me. You're always by my side.
The gym I go to don't really like you recording there, so I thought I'd do a bit of a voiceover for this section, and basically run you through what I did during the session. I did an upper body session and started off with some bench press. The way I like to work most of my sessions is like start with a couple of compound movements, like the main ones you want to focus on, go heavy on them, and then do your sort of like accessory movements after. So my first exercise was bench press, worked up to a heavy set of 90 for 3. My strength is not what it was a few years ago, so I'm working on that alongside my fitness. But yeah, heavy set of 90 by 3, and then a few back off sets at 70 kgs. And then did overhead barbell press, where I did a top set of 45 kilos for 6, I think, and then some back off sets for like 35 kilos. And then for some accessories, did lat pull down, which I went quite heavy on. It's kind of like a compound movement and one that I want to focus on for strength. And then just some tricep extensions with the ropes and bicep curls with the ropes, and that was it.
That is gym session and run complete. I also chucked in a cheeky 15-minute sauna sesh, bit of recovery, and I like being in the sauna. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. We're just out on a little dog walk with Reef. Reef being like sea reef, by the way, like a reef in the sea, not any other reef. We've had Christmas reef and all sorts of things. It's like, yeah, sea reef because we like surfing. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. First video back for a while. Hopefully they will get better than this. This has probably been a bit of a boring one, but it's one that I wanted to make sure that I document. Hopefully it's a little bit interesting for you. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for some more triathlon related content.